Hi, I'm going to show you how to use the QuickTime player to help you record videos from your screen, your computer screen, or just simply of yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click right here. I'm going to right click on QuickTime player. And what I did to start this screen recording is to select this option right here. So it's grayed out because I've already selected it. So what I'm going to do next is, and you wouldn't have to do this, but I just want to show you this feature. I'm going to show you how you can basically do kind of a picture within a picture so that you can see me as I'm sharing information with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to New Movie Recording, and that's going to pop up a picture of myself. And I'm going to just kind of shrink that down a little bit because you don't need to see all of me in that. And then I'm going to continue on with what I wish to share. So I'm going to open up a web browser here for you. And I'm going to go to Google Docs. And I'm going to go to my drive. And from my drive, I'm going to share with you a document. Actually, I'm going to open up a document. So recently I had my students complete this scatterplot hyperdoc in the form of a project. And once this loads, I'll scroll down here to the bottom and you can see where I have a scoring guide and I've added a Bitmoji. So I would like to show you, while I'm also showing you how to record, how you can add a Bitmoji to your documents. And you can use it for student feedback and so forth. So I'm going to click on the scoring guide. And I have this set up so that it automatically forces someone to make a copy. So I'm going to select to make a copy. It'll then open it up in my Google Drive area, in my Google Docs. And the way that I'm going to add a Bitmoji is by this little icon right up here. And this is called an extension, and it's an extension that's used in Chrome. Sometimes we have extensions that are used as tools in our documents. This one is actually going to be used in Chrome because it goes along with your web browser. So I'm going to select the Bitmoji here. And let's say that I want to really praise the student for what they did. I just put in Woot right there. I can click and just simply drag this over. And there I have my Bitmoji. So I could apply this to whatever particular part of the scoring guide rubric that I want to, or I could do it as an overall type of a thing. So let's say that I have someone that still hasn't turned in their work. So I could say, I'm waiting. And I could put that on there. Okay, maybe I have a student that did okay, but I think maybe they could have done a little bit more. So I'm looking for try again. Okay, notice it doesn't result in anything when I try again. So I might try something else like GR. And when I do that, it's going to give me some options right here. So I might want to select no for here because they didn't include their list of data points. Okay. I'd also like to point out, I'm going to go back up here and go to the GR again. I want to point out too that this isn't something that you'd want to do in front of the students. This is just something that you would be doing as you're grading, because obviously there's some things in here that we probably wouldn't want our students to see. So just be aware of that, as with all things digital that we use. So the way that you create the Bitmoji is, once you add it as an extension in Google Chrome, is you then will have the option to go in and edit your Bitmoji. And so you can see where I just clicked on that. I would do the Bitmoji style. They also have the bit strips, which is kind of like the cartoon characters they used to have years ago, but now Bitstrips has added Bitmoji. And so you can go through and you can add all of your different options that you'd like. Okay, so that was just done again through there. And Again, to access it, I just selected this edit button right here. Okay, and it's already got it synced and everything to what I'm doing. So I go back over to my thing, and I'll just show you one more time. This is my document. I simply click on the Bitmoji. I can give them some sort of praise for what they've done. And I can just click and draw, or excuse me, click and scale this to however I want. So that's a little bit about how to add a Bitmoji. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this screen here, and then I'm going to go down here to my QuickTime Player. And when I look at these options here, you can see that the audio is recording, the movie is recording, and the screen, because I've got the screen and the video going at the same time. So when I select Stop Screen Recording, that's going to then end my session. And it will then generate a window for me to be able to save what I've recorded and then use it accordingly. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Stop Screen.